Hi everybody, this is Ellen. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make another heart version, if you will. I know there's lots of different hearts out there, but I found one that I liked a lot. So I put this together and I made lots of them because they're kind of addicting. This is done on 5-pin bars, but I will have a 1-loom version out. It's pretty simple, so it doesn't take too long. Most of these are, like this is single banded all the way throughout, and I think it looks pretty good that way, all on its own. And then there's ones that, like this one, I double banded the outside of it, so it kind of gives a little bit tighter appearance on the outside. But I mean, there isn't a whole lot of difference between these two. And then, like this one is entirely double banded, so it's nice and thick, kind of nice appearance too. So there's lots of different options to kind of make it your own, or to make it a little bit stand out a certain way, or different colorings can make it really awesome. There's just a little jelly one. But I'll show you how to make this. Like I said, it's not too hard. Just follow along in the banding. So 5-pin bars really doesn't, because we only work on a small section of it, so it really doesn't matter how your loom is set up as long as you have 5-pin bars that are offset somewhere in there. So get started. I'll do the entire thing single banded. There is an exception. There is one spot where I do double band in both of them, or regardless, just because it kind of helps with some of the pulling of the bands, and so it kind of helps fill up a gap, I guess you would say. I'm just going to start right here, and we're going to put just the band that we're going to end up pulling through the end to tighten it up. So I'll put that there, and we're going to take, again, I'm just doing this single banded, but this will be the outside perimeter, so if you want to double band that, you can. We're going to go 2 to the right. We'll come in here a little bit. 2 to the right, 2 up, 1 to the left, and then this one will kind of come in just like a heart shape. So we have half our heart here, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. 2 to the left, 2 up, 1 to the right, and then 1 back in. I'll just push these down. And now we're kind of going to work off of these 3 pins here first. So I'll change color here a little bit so you can see the differences. From this pin, we're going to go to the corner here and to this pin. Like that. And then from this pin right here, we're going to come down 3 ways. Those blue base plates get loose after a while. They don't hold the loom quite as well after you've been torturing them. So there's those 3. And then from this pin, we're just going to come down the 2 again. Like so. Now we're going to be working off of these 3 pins right here. Do a different, well, let's go back to pink. So this pin is going to come down to this one here and this one here. So we're kind of doing like a zigzag across is what it amounts to. And then from this pin, we're going to come down to the 3 pins down here. And then this one is just to the 2. And then across the top here, we're going to do some more. We're going to actually do a band from this pin down to this one right here. And then straight up right here. Then we'll come back, and from this pin we'll go down to the 3 pins. And here is where you're going to double the band. The one that comes right here, we're going to double it. So 2 bands right there. And then a single band off to that side. And the same thing is over here, straight up and then out to this corner. So that's all the banding. We just need to add some end caps now. I usually do them the color of the perimeter, whatever that is. We need it on each of these 5 pins. I triple loop them or triple cap them. So wrap it around 3 times. There's 1, 2, 3. And this one right here in the center, I usually try to go like 4, because we want that the point or the little dip in the heart to really kind of come down. So if you can get it to 4, then good. Otherwise 3 is okay. Depends on your bands. I've had ones that are nice and stretchy and those work great, and then other ones are like, nope, not happening. So wrap 3 times around and over here, and same right here. So there we go. That is all the layout. So now we can turn our loom around. And so we'll start from just over here in this end cap. You'll reach in and you'll take this band and pull it back towards itself. So in through the end cap, just that top band, and pull it back. And the same thing for this end cap. Go through there, grab the band, pull it back towards itself. The same thing over here. So it's 1 band this way, and then you'll have 2 bands that go, I guess, away from you. Like, a lot of times I always end up grabbing just the 1 band, but just make sure to pull that second one over. And then the last one. And then these 2. So there is so far. Then we'll go back over here. We kind of created a little end cap right here, so we're just going to go through there, grab those bands underneath, and pull them back towards themselves. And I usually come over here. I mean, doesn't really matter for pattern, but if you do change the colors a lot inside, like if you're doing something that you want to just sections of the part to be one color, you'll want to kind of watch how you band, because when if you do the sides first, and like I made them pink right here, then if I overlap the purple, if I do this side and then I go and do the middle and I come back and do this side last, then this pink band will be on top of the purple over here, but the purple will be on top over here. I mean, if that makes sense anyways, but just kind of the banding, it's easy because we're coming out of like the little sections. It's not super important if you have all the same color inside. Just go straight across. But since I have a little bit different color, which I wanted to show you what I was talking about, I'm just kind of going to alternate where I'm going out of. First the 5 end caps, then these 3 pins here, then it'll be these 3 pins. So just whatever order, but as long as you just do the pins, don't forget any. So there. Like so. And out of these 3 pins, so that's all the looming on the inside. So now we'll just go out and do the perimeter. So go in through the end cap here, grab the top band, pull it back towards itself, and go all the way around to the point. then come back and do the other side. And then right here I just go and I grab the bottom band, loop it over, go and grab that bottom one, pull it up through, and then pull that tight for the slip knot. And I'll just usually pop off some of these. Helps to save on any distortion that you might have from pulling it off the loom. Put your hook in through here, pull it off, take your hook out, there's that slip knot, and we can just spread it out. Pretty little heart. Looks pretty good, I'd say. And then you can just hide the tail. Since mine's pink, I would weave my hook through the outside perimeter, grab the tail, and then just weave it up through. And it kind of hides itself. So there we have a pretty easy heart, hopefully. I didn't show this one, my pretty, with the bubble bands. So, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial for the heart. I'm going to do a little bit more with it here in the future, which I think makes some pretty cute little things. So, thanks for watching as always, I really appreciate it, and I will have more tutorials for you soon. Thanks everybody.